Pisces, welcome back to the channel. If you are new or a cross watcher, welcome as well. If you are interested in being put up in a drawing for this particular mala bracelet, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and you can put hashtag Tiger's Eye in the comments. That will let me know that you are interested in being entered into a drawing for that particular bracelet. I will probably do that drawing on March 22nd or 23rd. I'll put it on the community tab when we get closer to verify what day and what time, okay? So make sure you're subscribed. That way you will be notified and know when to look out for me going live to do that drawing. So Pisces, normally I would be doing you as the guest of honor. I would be doing you as the first reading for the new moon in Pisces, which is coming up on the 10th. However, I ended up doing Scorpio and Cancer first. And it wasn't until I sat down and realized, tomorrow is March 5th. That is my stepfather's birthday. I lost him just before I turned 30. He was my rock. So just remember, everything happens for a reason, okay? And so, I don't know. I just found that interesting that I completely skipped that. So happy birthday if it is your birthday. If you've already had your birthday, I hope it was wonderful. And if it is yet to come up, happy birthday. And I hope you enjoy it, all right? So just remember, everything happens for a reason. So since we do have the new moon in Pisces coming up on March 10th, this new moon will inspire us to imagine the future that we want. What is it we see in our future? You know, what do we want? Do we want a new job? Do we want a new relationship? Do we want to buy a new car? Do we want to buy a new house? Do we want to take a trip? Do we want to, jump on a boat and sail around the world? I don't know. Whatever that is to you, this is the time to write it down. Okay, everything that you're dreaming of, put it down on a piece of paper, and also put down what's stopping you from getting your future. What is it? When you do this, when you do write that down, that helps us to get over our fears, because then we'll recognize, well, what's stopping me and why is it stopping me? No, that's not going to stop me. Right? It's in reality. So anyway, let's start doing that, and let's bring our fantasies into reality, right? All right. I'm going to start off with the Moonology Manifestation card. All right. What's going on for Pisces? Spirits, angels, ancestor guides, tell us for the new moon in Pisces. Give us a card, please, for Pisces. Give us a card for Pisces, please. First quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. Okay. Be humble. Tension is in the air. You know that you can achieve your goals, which is half the battle. But this card suggests you need to be less show and more substance as you move slowly toward your goals. Don't try to impress anyone with money. Avoid allowing your ego to overwhelm you. Don't opt for something merely because you think it'll impress others. Practice grounding in a financial situation. Slow your spending in love. If you're being stubborn or possessive, now is time to stop. Okay. Ladies and gents, be humble. Let's not show off that we have fancy cars, that we make a lot of money. We can buy the most expensive hair extensions and the top brand clothes. That's, let's just be humble and take a step back. We don't need to do any show off. You don't want to do that. Manifesting mix. This card holds a lot of power. You just need to challenge the heated energies in a wise way. So you might have some people envious of what you already have. And so maybe you are a person that has a really nice car. You can buy the finest of clothes. You've already got a big fat crib that's expensive, 5-bedroom house, decked out, and you're trying to manifest more. And it is your given right to manifest more. Absolutely. The universe and spirit is telling you, let's be humble. You have a lot of good things. Let's not use those things to get something else that we want, whether it is a female. You don't want to attract people into your life based on what materials you have. You want to attract people based on who you are as a person, okay? Manifesting mindset. Identify and clear any blocks. Step up to receive all goodies that life has to offer. You have to want it. Okay, so it's time to step up to what it is that you really want, but let's not use what we already have to get that. All right, so let's get into this. Tell us more for Pisces. Or to be humble. And yes, that is a glass of wine you see over here, okay? It's in honor of my stepfather. He used to have a wild turkey and water every night when he came home from work. And I usually don't drink, but this past couple of weeks, I've had a couple of glasses. Usually I can drink less than 5 glasses of anything in a whole year. And try to balance that out myself. Loosen up a little bit. Enjoy life. I do a lot of work. I work all day, and then I do readings and do, studying work with spiritual work at night and on the weekends. So it's time for me to have a little fun myself. All right, what else do we have going on here for our Pisces? Okay. 7 of Wands. Sun. Four of Cups. I feel like during this time, you're actually with the sun getting a truth about you needing to overcome challenges and to get more motivated for what it is that makes you happy. This is Leo. Now don't forget, this was first quarter moon in Leo. So you could have Leo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Leo with the sun card, okay? But I feel like you are at a point right now where you're just you've been feeling bored, you're not motivated. And this is a truth that's starting to come to you during this time. And you need to overcome some challenges here. So what is the Seven of Wands? Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Whoops. And we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Well, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, we're looking at, possible codependency, especially when it comes to financials. And like I was just saying from the Moonology manifestation book, it's saying let's not focus on, material things, showing off what it is we have or what we want. So I think that you've been lying to somebody or yourself, and this is what's caused you to be left out in the cold. Now, take it as it resonates. Pisces, you could have left somebody in the cold because you realized they were somebody that was lying to you and basically needing you for financial security, right? The codependency of, again, it was, let's not show off. We have a nice house. We've got a nice car. We've got a fat bank account, because, when you show that off to the world, that does attract people who have a tendency to look for people who have financials. And so they find themselves, wanting to be dependent on what it is that you have rather than who you are, right, as a person. And so there was some lying and deceit going on, whether you were lying to yourself or somebody was lying to you. And so, with the Five of Pentacles, it's like somebody's afraid of losing something. Maybe you're afraid of getting into another relationship and, having somebody be codependent on you for what it is that you have rather than who you are. And this is a challenge that you're trying to come over or trying to get over. All right, so tell us about the sun. Boy, that King of Pentacles is coming out everywhere. It came out in Scorpio and Cancer's reading. So we have the King of Pentacles and we have the King of Cups. So with the sun, I feel like the sun, like I was saying, was you getting a truth, right, about what makes you happy. King of Wands. Look, we got three kings out here. Why do I feel like three kings are part of this situation? Right? We've got somebody who is all about the, making the money, right? Who's loyal, who likes to be a provider. We've got the King of Cups here in the middle, who is considerate, kind, loving. They don't always show their feelings, but they have feelings. Okay, so they're the type of person that, you know, is very lovable, cool, calm exterior, but they're also very, very much lovable on the inside. And then we have the King of Wands, who's bold, who's the type that's not going to be afraid to come up to you. This is the guy that comes up to everybody in a bar and starts talking to them, or just out in public, right? Doesn't even have to be a bar. It could just be any out in public function. This person's going to be the one that's bold enough to come up and start a conversation. I feel like we're possibly dealing with 3 different kings here. This is interesting. Tell me about the 4 of Cups. You know, it's almost like, okay, there's love around, but you're not seeing it. So if you're dealing with 3 different kings, all right, we had Temperance. And that came out actually on the side. So are we stuck between getting realistic about the situation and having a conversation? Tell me more about the 4 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Somebody's being willfully blind about a situation. Now, either you, Pisces, you're not aware of somebody you're dealing with that has additional people in this situation, or you do, and you're not trying to see the fact that you're pulling in all these kings because of the fact that you're showing off that you are interested in money, right? So you're pulling in a King of Pentacles because they're the ones that are taking you out on a date. They're spending the money on you. They're taking you on trips, right? They're the ones that are going to spend the money on you. And then you've got the King of Cups, who's the one that's going to check on you, right? They want to always make sure you're okay. They're going to give you the good morning messages and show you the attention with the emotion. And then you've got the Wands, who's the fiery, passionate one, who's a lot of fun, right? They're the ones that want to take you dancing out at the club. They're the ones that, you know, show you a good time in the bedroom. So are you dealing with 3 different people and you're in your head over, you know, getting realistic about getting yourself in balance to make a decision on what it is that you want? Because right now, with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, that's being codependent. So are you having all these people in your life because you're feeling the need to have somebody spend money on you, have somebody tell you, you know, how attractive you are and how much they love you, and then having somebody come over and, you know, touch you and take you out and have that exciting night out. It's kind of like, are you happy within yourself? Because with the Five of Pentacles, you know, deep down, this person's really kind of sad, right? And there's deceitful lying here, right? It's like, are you lying to yourself? Because are you not happy with yourself if you're dealing with so many different people and you like each one of these different people for different things? It's almost like you're searching for yourself in these different people when you should find all that in yourself, right? This person's, you know, tied up. And they're not, there's a mirror there, but they're not really looking at themselves in that mirror. So they're not truly happy with themselves, and they're not really understanding what makes them happy, right? So they just spend all kinds of time with different people that give them different things that they're missing in themselves. And I think it's, you know, okay, it's time to maybe manifest what is it that you want. So tell us more about this Eight of Swords. What's this, you know, willful blindness? Oh, Nine of Cups, okay. The Knight of Swords. Ooh, we got some action going on here. The Knights are action. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You're at a point where you are basically trying to figure out, who is it that I come forward to out of these three kings? Now, gender, there is no gender in tarot. So these three kings could actually be all feminine. Some of them may not be. Some of them, you know, there could be a mix here. Could be friends, right? Maybe these are people you hang out with. Take it as it resonates. But I do believe we are at a point now where we want to rush in towards somebody and offer our heart and offer our love. We want to plant seeds with this person and watch them grow. We're ready to give our heart, right? We're ready to rush in. This guy's, you know, he's got the bird up here that's, you know, saying, here's where you need to go. Let's go. Show up with the flowers. I want to plant these flowers here so they can grow. I want to put in time and effort with who? You want to do this, but the question is, with who? All right, so tell us about who do we want to invest time in? The Death card, Scorpio. Okay, could very well have strong Scorpio in their chart. So this might have been somebody that we had an ending with, but we would like to get that situation, how do I want to say, we want to have a rebirth of this situation. So there was probably an ending, and this tell me more. Oh, it's your wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. You want emotion. So whoever this King of Cups is that provides the emotion to you, who's the one that checks up on you, they're the one that, you know, they call you, they want to know if you're having a bad day. They want to talk to you about it. They're, always thinking of you. So it's not just based on money, and it's not just based on the sex, right? It's the emotion. Yeah, your wish fulfillment is with somebody that provides all the emotion to you that you're not getting elsewhere in these other situations. And again, it could very well be a Scorpio. Oops. All right, tell us about this King of Cups, please. That's what I'm feeling like. I feel like that's the person you would like to rush into. You would like to actually offer your heart to. And you want to put the time and energy into it. You want to plant seeds for the future to grow together. Tell us about the King of Cups. The World. The Knight of Pentacles. King of Wands. Pretty much on the side though. So this person, this King of Cups, they move a little slow. They're not as open with how they feel. Okay, the King of Cups usually isn't. There's been a little bit of distance, so you two may not live that close to each other. There might be some actual physical distance, a little bit of driving distance between you two. And so it's been slow getting this particular relationship off the ground because I don't think you're able to see them as much as you would be able to see, say, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. They might be closer to where you are. And so it's slow moving, but this is definitely somebody you're looking at trying to get something re-going again because it is your wish fulfillment. And I do believe that there was an ending. How does the King of Cups feel about Pisces? Whoa, we have the Tower that came out on the side. That's Scorpio energy again. Well, maybe they're a little fearful that you will change, right? The Knight of Cups again. Yeah, so it's almost like they don't think you would come in and offer your heart and love to them. Yeah, Page of Swords on the side. Yeah, I don't think, it's like they don't think, it's almost like they think that you're a person that's just going to sit and watch and not really take it upon yourself to come forward and open up about opening your heart up to them. Well, is Pisces going to come forward and open up their heart? What's going to happen here? Temperance in reverse. The Hermit. All right, so the main signs, just so you know, Scorpio, Capricorn, Scorpio again, Sagittarius, Virgo, Sagittarius again. So I think after you taking a time out away from dating other people or being around other people, taking a break from just having a bunch of different people in your life, 8 of Cups, it's almost like you need to get enlightenment on why you walked away. So it must have been you that walked away from this King of Cups. And you're getting a better understanding since this person has walked away from you. Okay. And it's helping you to learn to start healing, right? It's almost like I said, the codependency, being around, it's almost like a feeling of somebody who is, who can't be alone. They always have to be around somebody. Being alone just bothers them. They always have to have somebody around, somebody they can call on to show up to. They can't just sit, at home by themselves, cooking up a nice meal and watching TV and going to bed and being satisfied with that. It's almost like they have to have something living and breathing around them. And so this is a part of this person's healing, is the fact that you, or take it as it resonates, the King of Cups, walking away from this situation was the emotion, right? It made you realize that's what I'm missing, is my own internal emotions. So somebody, the emotional part of this person walked away when the King of Cups walked away. So then it's kind of like, oh, wow, I'm feeling a little lonely. Why am I feeling a little lonely? Oh, because I enjoyed their emotions, right? Somebody who's able to show love, who's able to, open up about how they feel, and you ended up starting your own healing journey after this left. And now you're realizing, well, just having somebody take me out and take me on vacations and buy me, jewelry, or, buy me car parts, masculine, feminine, take it as it resonates, or somebody to just, come over and get me off and leave. it wasn't satisfying this person. They realized what truly was satisfying them was having the true emotional connection with somebody, right? Because you can have sex with somebody and not have an emotional attachment. You can have people spend money on you and you don't have to show any emotion and love the person. You know, you don't have to love the person for somebody to buy you something. But it was the true emotional connection is what triggered somebody. And so it's okay, be humble. Let's not focus on, you know, just the passion and just, you know, the fact that somebody's got a great car or a big house or a fat bank account. It's a true emotional bond is what makes somebody feel good here in this situation. What other messages do we have here for Pisces? Well, this is a time to manifest, you know, the person you want to have the emotional connection with, and then write down, you know, why you feel like you're not getting it. You know, maybe it's time to stop just dating around and keeping around somebody who buys you things and keeping around somebody who is a booty call, right? Remove those from your life and see if the King of Cups is willing to come back in. Know your worth and what you're worthy of. You're worthy of having a true emotional connection with somebody. Not just about them buying you something or coming in and getting you off, right? In the middle of the night, that booty call. It's having somebody lay there in the bed with you, talk to you, you know, put their arms around you, talk about your dreams and your hopes, who's there in the morning with you. Yeah, monogamy. Just the two of you. Just the two of you. Right? We got to get rid of these two in order for the King of Cups to come back in. We know this is what we want. And this is, you know, we had an ending with this. This person walked away. Probably because you, or take it as it resonates, your person was giving time and attention to folks that, you know, had money and were giving up the booty. They thought, I don't need this. Why? I got these two. But then you ended up realizing these two, you can't pay for this. You can't pay for this. And when it walked away and you were stuck with these two, it didn't satisfy you. And now you're realizing it's time to get rid of all these extra people that are really doing you no good. Growing pains hurt for a reason. This is a lesson that needed to be learned, and it looks like the only way to learn it was, you know, by having somebody walk away and go their own way and end it, for you to realize that having the booty call and people who have money, it wasn't doing it for you. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get some final messages here, please, for Pisces. Just the two of us. Pin. New job. Career. Some of you just might be getting a new job or a career out of this. That could be confirmation for somebody. Moon. Changes in your life. Yeah. There's changes happening in your life. And we are, you know, the moon cycles, which is why I do a lot of my readings based on the moon cycles, create major changes in our life. All right, what else do we have here? Clouds, temporary problems. So this is just temporary, right? The fact that you are in a situation where you're missing your King of Cups. Okay, this can be temporary. This is all up to you. You can most certainly change this situation. What else do we have here, Spirit? Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. This can be somebody, you know, coming back into your life. Somebody that walked away. Or you walked away from them. Take it as it resonates. You could have walked away from them too. And then realized, oh, shit. You can't buy that from what the King of Cups was giving me. Lion, time to act. It is time to make a move on getting back the King of Cups. So it's time to write it down if that's what you're looking for and that's what you want. You want that King of Cups back in your life. Lily. Oh, this is a spiritual love. I can sense that because, you know, that emotional bond, it's a spiritual connection. You can't buy that. That is beautiful. Let's get a time. Let's get some time checks on this and then we'll end it. Now, it's all free will. Doesn't mean this is all going to happen. Doesn't mean somebody's going to make a move, but let's get the possible time checks on when this can happen. And we can start seeing something. Ooh, put that manifestation. It could be summer, right? Sunflower could be around July, you know, August, sometime, somewhere around there for some of you. Within a year. Okay, some of you, this will be a process that's just starting. It may take a whole year. Ooh, some of you, your season, March. As soon as March for some of you. Some summer and some in within a year. Wow, that's nice. So it depends on when you come to this reading, okay? So if you're coming to this reading now, some of you might start to see this happening now in March. Others of you will start to realize the beginning process of this coming into play during the summer, and then others within a whole year. Yeah, like I said, you can't put a price tag on, you know, a spiritual love and emotional bond. Like that's priceless. You can't buy it. So I hope this was helpful to somebody. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.